Back to the rhyme. Now's the time. Time to unwind because back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Now's the time because back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhyme. I'm back. All right. So let's start with like this list works pretty good. School Us album sales. So half the time. Didn't happen. Oh no. I hope my thing's gonna work. Okay. So, but I talked to Alex, who made the purchase of a number of them, and we're talking about collaborating, doing stuff. And so, thank you again. So, Alex says his favorite song, he thought the best song is "Keep on Dreaming." And now I gotta get some help. I didn't get much done for my music except for brainstorming with Alex, which is worthwhile doing because that's where got to go where the interest is, and that's where the interest is. By the way, look at that little sign. Back yourself into a corner. Oh, that's number 6. I'll just move that out of the way. It's a little bit. Yeah, it's all right. I don't want to be distracted myself, but okay. So, uh, he's so number. Keep on dreaming. Uh, Talked with Kyle back in the day about making a music video for that one. So I could agree that that's a good song to do to promote. We'll see what happens. So what we have is I've had 50 views of it through my website, but No Hope had 250 views. But that's the first song you get to, and if you keep going, you get to the second song. But that's not synced up with this YouTube channel. So that's one of my on my to-do list. But let me get back to this. Oh, I guess YouTube channel is number 2 on this. So, yeah, how do I get those two synced up? That would be one. Um, I'll get back to more what I can try to progress with. Trump's going to thump. If I have Friday off, my plan is to call. I'm going to put every day I have a day off is to put an hour towards music if I have the day off. So if I have Friday off, I'm calling the copyright office and I'm going to beg for their help. But I guess they actually help you. So really, whatever help I can get from them to get me started, I'm always encouraged when I can talk to somebody. So number 4, Battle Hymn of the Parents. That's the one I wanted to work on today. Asked my wife if she knew how. So what I'm trying to do is to get some visual to go with the song so I can upload it to my YouTube channel. Don't know how to do it. So I don't think it's too complicated. My next move was to call my brother. I just didn't get to that. So I will do that next when I have a day off. I will call him, and if he can't help me, I'll go to the next techie. But he's certainly, I think he might know how to do it. Rules of engagement. So that's kind of the copyright thing, but Neil helped me with that. Bellevue Ballers, I showed you, back yourself in the corner. And that's, I'm not going to say the idea I had, but YouTube can be good and bad. If you want to get your dream crushed, you can get your dream crushed by listening to a bunch of negative people on YouTube. So I suggest that anybody and everybody, if you want to keep on dreaming, make sure you protect your dream from people who want to steal it and crush it. My Reformation music video is on hold, but Alex was saying, just put it out. Just put it out. So I will see him this week. And if it comes up, you just want to put it out. So Mike, Pastor Mike, who's helping me make it, he might be a little bit more of a perfectionist. Maybe Alex is a little bit more let it rip. Where do I stand? I probably want the thing to be done right, but I want it to be done. And it's not getting done. Like I said, if we get past the election and nothing changes, then I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to escalate things. Right now, all I'm working on, realistically, me personally, are Trump's gonna thump and Battle Hymn of the Parents, because those have a time expiration, the election. Everything else, going back to number 2, my YouTube channel, and I think rules of engagement number 5, I want to find out. So I have a mixed CD I make, volume 13, I believe. I have it ready to go. I made the order of the songs. There's one thing I love is to be able to make a mixed CD and to share it with, I make 4 and I hand out 4. I already know, I guess I better get Alex one. So anyway, and then 3 others, coworkers basically. And it's just putting those songs. It's one thing to go on YouTube. If you go on YouTube, you listen to a song and there's a commercial. You listen to a song. Now this is the way you're supposed to hear music. Boom, boom, no interruptions. Boom, boom, boom. I guess you can pay on YouTube or to have no interruptions. You can pay money and get no interruptions. But this mix CD is I went and listened to all 10 songs. I always do 10. And Alex says for my next CD he wants to do 15. Well, we're gonna have to talk about that. But twist my arm, I guess. I'm a 10 song guy, old school. I didn't say anything, but when I make those mixed CDs, for one, I don't want to wait for 15 songs. But I mean, if we got time or whatever, I mean, to me, I'm more quality oriented than quantity. I don't want to throw tons of stuff out. I'd rather have quality. But we'll see. I mean, I swear, the minute they started doing 15 songs a CD, the quality went down. I'm not. You can check it out yourself. You tell me if the music got better or worse the minute they started putting 15 songs on the CD or more. So basically, that mix CD, what I want to do is I want to see, can I upload it to my YouTube channel? That'd be cool, man. So we had some jokers break into the vehicle and take out my CDs, but praise the Lord. I might have mentioned this last week. There's 8. I have the track list. I even have a second backup copy of probably 4 of them. So if I had 12, I lost the first 4 probably. I got 4 backup copies and I have the list of 4 more. So this will be number 13. I probably won't get that done until after the election, frankly. If I have a way to do it, I'll do it. I mean, nothing pumps me up more to do it, but the way my time slips through my fingers, I can't see it. I might just do step 1 and rip the CD and get it on download. If it's clicking, if it's going fast, I'll make it. But if I have any snags, I might not make it. Also, I got to thank my daughter. She helped me with my phone. I was having a hard time charging. I thought I was gonna have to go to Best Buy for a half hour, an hour, and she's got it so I can charge my phone, and I'm thankful for that. Sadly, I learned you don't have soda cans in your vehicle on 97-degree days. I did not know those things can explode, and I apologize to my wife and daughter for that. All right, you will be glorified. So I have thought about talking to Yumi. I guess she's doing some stuff, maybe virtually, but I'm just, like I said, wait for the election. And number 10, complete songs created on Back to the Rhymes. And today, I will complete the theme song for Back to the Rhymes. I gotta say, it's warm. I was hoping we'd hear some thunder right before I went on. I heard some thunder in the background. We don't get that too often. It's hot, humid, but at the same time, we have a nice haze. I'm delivering mail tomorrow. I believe it'll be a haze. I'll take a haze over direct sunlight. I mean, to me, it just doesn't feel as hot, even though it's muggy. I prefer it. Sweaty, but you're not getting that sun hammering. Any topic on my mind for politics? It's kind of the same old stuff. I think the mask is a big deal. Anyway, I will just say I do anything and everything to avoid wearing a mask. That means not going to a business. Okay, if I have to go, I'll go, but I really don't want to wear it. As a matter of fact, okay, so I'm gonna go to Alex's church next week, and here's my idea. And I haven't seen this one because I gotta seal my face, so I get tension if there's something around my ear, around my back. I'm gonna cut the mask and I'm gonna tape it around my face, and just around here. Just tape. Use some masking tape or something that's going to tape it and just be for an hour. I'll look crazy, but I won't be, because this shoulder's still stiff. I held the mask up for a good hour plus. That was a mistake. My shoulder still hasn't recovered. I did try some CBD cream and it made it hot, but I think the tension's back, and it might just go away on its own or not. Typically it takes a little bit, but it resets, and that's what I'm hoping for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this song. There's 2 words remaining, and I intentionally waited. I caught myself. I'm not going to, and I'm going to perform it. I caught myself because I didn't want to say something I wouldn't want to. I'm not trying to change words. I don't want to say something. Where I was going was, again, let me just review the last, say, 13, 14, 15, say, hit the gas, make a splash, nothing better to do, swear to miss, hate is what you thinking, fool. The highways and byways are for those making waves, blockades and shade don't behave. What can I say? No, I could say that. Because, no, I could say blockades and shade don't behave, will end up in the grave. I don't want to say make that a threat to anybody. I just want to speak in real terms. Now, somebody might say, "Oh, it was worth it to block the road, and if I died, it was for a good cause." Okay, it's interesting how I got into that because I wasn't really trying to do that, but here's where I ended up. Blockades and shade don't behave, and now you in the grave. Yeah, I don't know. The highways and byways are for those making ways, blockades and shade don't behave. So what, you in a grave? I can say that. So what, you in a grave? And that's the song. Now, one thing I should consider. You could tell me the name. What was that you say? And what they missing is a feeling. Ain't that a shame? See, that's why I don't want to get too heavy. So I don't want to say that because I'm trying to keep it lighter. Swear to miss haters, what you thinking, fool? The highways and byways are for those making waves, blockades and shade don't behave. I could, so if I say don't behave, what can I say except back to the rhymes? Okay, look at this thing. What can I say except back to the rhyme? And I'll keep it lighter. All right, so the song is done. Now let's do it. I'm gonna do it. Of course, I'm better at the beginning than the end, and I can probably do. I'm getting better. Let me try for fun to do what I have memorized, and I don't want to do that. There's no point. But I will try to. And here's the camera there, right? Okay. Instead of looking at myself, look at the camera. I'm going to try to do as much as I can from the first verse, looking at the camera. And here we go. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Now's the time because back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. The time is now with back to the rhymes. It's like, wow, he's back to the rhymes. I'm in the booth, straight dropping dimes. Clark Kent, Daily Planet, the Metropolis Times. These raps come while I'm under the gun. One by one, you came to get you some. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Pure, raw, uncut rap. I'll be the one to help y'all with that. Whether you're watching at home or at the laundromat, I see your clothes are cleaner. What's up with that? Beat it on the back and you knew how to react. The clothes came out cleaner. That's the claim. Fact checkers on the case, testing the game. They're in the lab claiming clothes the same. What they missing is the feeling. And ain't that a shame because it's back to the rhyme. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Now's the time because it's back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. Holy cow, it's back to the rhymes. Check it out. He's back to the rhymes. Going for great. That's the state of mind. It's where my head's at going for mine. Who else can say what's in these lines? The pen in my hand working overtime. From time to time, slightly out of line. That's a function of repping the front line. Breaking new ground, rapping real time. Large following not yet found, that's fine. These raps and content are my weekly journal. These thoughts and ideas are set to be eternal. Can a single one ever be taken away? No corrosion, erosion, certainly no decay. My thoughts and ideas weekly on display. You was telling me the name. What was that you say? Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Now's the time because it's back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. Pow! It's back to the rhymes. You eating chow while I'm back to the rhymes? Quite all right. These rhymes coming out fine. Turns out en route to the level sublime. Sometimes you grind, sometimes you great. Sometimes you on time, sometimes you late. State of mind is key to determine your fate. Understand these words while you finish your plate. I'll deliver the words while I finish these my theme. Been a long time coming, no longer a dream. The road behind took longer than it seemed. The road ahead, I'm standing in between. Hit the gas, make a splash. Nothing better to do. Swerving, miss the haters. What you thinking, fool? The highways and byways are for those making waves. Blockades and shade don't behave. What can I say? Set back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Now's the time because it's back to the rhymes. Back to the rhymes. Now's the time. Time to unwind because it's back to the rhymes. That's it. What song number is that? Anyone keeping track? I should be. I think it's like 6, 7, 8. And here I am getting close. This is episode 47. 5 more weeks, I'll be at a full year. Yeah. I'm going to get on to the next song. I had like 3, 4, 5. The pace I'm going, like 7 songs in a year or 47. I could obviously make more than that. Now I'm not about forcing anything, but I'm also withholding information, which as a clue to the name of the song I thought I was going to do. But I think I'm going to do another one. And what I'm going to do, because last time I was talking about what was the last song that irritated me. There was a song before. It was called, oh no, what was it called? I pulled the plug on it. I don't remember the name. It was called, it was about this boy. That's what Baggy calls it, little Levi, or little Levi, or my daughter. This boy. It's this pain, this thing, this all encompassing, quite suspicious thing that's in the air that's changed everything and anything about everybody and anybody, whether we like it or not, which is fine. We got to do what we got to do. So, what my observation is, here's the picture I want to paint. And so the song is going to be, I want to call is The Happy Mask Wearer. Now, this song, because of what happened last time, if I find myself getting I just kind of want to put it on the record because, like where I'm working, oh man, I was one of the last holdouts on the mask. There's a few of us. It's interesting. You watch people. I've said this before. Some people, I think they sleep with it. I was talking to a guy on my route. Maybe people swim with it on. They're committed. Some people need to be committed. So the song is called The Happy Mask Wearer. Now, me, on the other hand, I'm the miserable mask wearer. That's a little harder to say I don't think I will make a song called that or put that in there. It's kind of hard, but that's me. I'm the miserable mask wearer. I'm the mask as a last resort wearer, that kind of thing. So, like I said, because the last time I got too irritated, what was that song? Oh, hold on. The life versus livelihood, if you recall. They want a life without a livelihood. That ain't good. They want a life without a livelihood. That's a good one, but I said I just kind of sick. I'm sick. I'm still sick of it, but I can't help myself. I'm going to talk about this. I have another song I can do after this, and it'll be probably back to a full song. But let's just see what I do with it. So, what I want to explore. Um, it's funny when people give talks, they can explore a subject, and I can explore a subject through this. So, some people. So, here's what I see. Just imagine you see, and my man El Rushbo has been talking about, it, and it comes up. Uh, I guess white millennial college educated women are hardcore leftists, more or less. Now, I don't know if they're talking about before having kids or after. If they're having kids, they're still that. Okay. It seems crazy to me that they don't want police around. I think life's too good for them, frankly. The closer you are to reality of the streets, and if you're on the depends on what side of the law you're on. But if you want to be on the good the side doing trying to do the right thing and just get up in the morning and go to work, you're hoping that your part-time job isn't defending yourself and you've got some help. But if you're in a nice neighborhood and all is well, you don't need police, right? So anyway, so what I envision is walking the dog with the ponytail, with the mask, smiling, happy, and this is it. Life couldn't be better. That's what I think. Some people are like, life could be better. Ah, you know, I actually feel better because before all I was doing was saving the planet. Ah, I've moved that up. I'm saving lives more. I'm getting that quicker fix because all I gotta do is strap the mask on. Um, Hold up my fist a little bit or have some sign in my yard. And it's virtue signaling, right? And then that makes them happy. So then I also see, I think there's some people so at my work, I've observed some people who are grouches, grumps. They couldn't ever be the happy mask wearer because they're never happy, but they're wearing it because I think they're unhappy, but they have fear. Um, I'm not, I'm not an expert in this stuff. Okay. Something could happen to me. I admit it fully. But there's people daily being traumatized that might never recover with some real psychosis, especially if they're young. Yeah, young people in their most formative experiences of socialization, and they're being told to stay. I mean, it's one thing to tell people to kind of be aware of strangers and freak them out a little bit. And there's something to that to some degree. But now we're not going to just be afraid of strangers. We're going to be afraid of everybody. We're going to be staying away from everybody. And you think you're going to get a kid to flip a switch? And I mean, I think so, especially if they're real young. I don't know. We'll see. Real young, because kids forget if they're real young. So it might depend on the age. But if I mean, I see these teenagers, I feel bad. Some I think are like, I'm not buying it. Good for them. They'll be happier in the long run. Because if they are buying it, I don't know how they uh, reinsert themselves into reality, how they re-socialize, how they get back to where maybe they're having a hard time socializing prior to that. But let me give this a go. All right. So the happy mask wearer. The happy mask wearer wants to be ruled. So let's just start with that. That's what I really want to say. I guess I'll put a line number. The happy rat, The happy mask wearer. I mean, I can almost slur it out. The happy mask wearer wants to be ruled. And the problem is, this song is kind of like the next song. And I might not do the next song, or I might have to skip it because I see too many common themes. The happy mask wearer wants to be ruled. Needs 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 for someone else to tell him what to do. Now the thing is, some of these people get their marching orders, and then they can be vigilant, but I wouldn't call those folks happy mask wearers. What we have is some people are like, wear the darn mask. You might even say a little more strongly. Another one said, make sure you're smiling behind that mask. Okay. The happy mask wearer wants to be ruled, needs for someone else to tell him what to do. Needs to know they in good social graces. Now it says low places, not on social graces. Well, believe me, the happy mask wearer is not in a low place. The happy mask wearer is in a high place. So let's see. Needs to know they're in good social graces. Because they in a high place. I think about that Public Enemy with the first come, first serve basis. What is that? Black Steel Hour of Chaos, something like that. It's a good song. I mean, how could they have so many good songs right away? Bam! So many good songs in that. Nation None, Take a Nation None to Haul Us Back. It's got a lot of good jams on there. Used to listen to it all the time. Because they in high places. Well, maybe I should put it like this. Don't you know? Don't you know? They in high places. The happy mask wearer wants to be ruled. Needs for someone else to tell him what to do. Needs to know they in good social graces. Don't you know they in high places? So that's that. I'm feeling that Public Enemy. That it's first come, first served basis. Stand in line, checking the time. Stand in line, checking the time. I always like that. I mean, there's a lot of those songs kind of sound. So I think about "Don't Believe the Hype" and but I think it's the what's that? No, I think it's that Black Steel Hour Chaos. But man, I might have to check it out. I'll probably check it out now, right when I'm done. And you might want to check it out too. Those are good jams. But that's it. Let me just quickly do it. I got 30 seconds. The happy mask wearer wants to be ruled. Needs for someone else to tell him what to do. Needs to know they in good social graces. Don't they know? Don't you know they in high places? So, speaking of places, this is the place I will be next Sunday.